I know the government does not want my story to be out there, but I need to speak up. I need to protect my children. I need to protect my community members. And if I don't speak up, who will speak up for them? My name is Adama Bah. When I was 16 years old, I was arrested and accused of being a potential suicide bomber. That also led to me finding out that I was undocumented. I'm here today to tell my story. My family is originally from Guinea, which is in West Africa. My parents brought me here at the age of 2 to give us a better life. Before my arrest, I was living with my family. I lived in a bubble. The whole world was perfect to me. I wasn't afraid of anything. I was 16 when I was arrested. I wasn't charged with anything. As for the potential suicide bomber, we believe it has something to do with our study group in the mosque. After my arrest, I was sent to Federal Plaza where I was interrogated. While I was being interrogated by federal agents, they claimed that Tashnuba, the other young lady I was detained with, put me on a list to become a suicide bomber. After being released in the juvenile center, Tashnuba and I spoke about the list, and I asked her, why did you put me on this list? And she asked me the same question, and we were both like, we didn't even know there was a list. There was no evidence that I was a potential threat. Varick Street is where they arrested me and transported me to Pennsylvania, where I stayed for 6.5 weeks. I did a lot of praying, thinking that God would answer my prayers, and He didn't when I needed Him. Incarceration is not something I would want on anybody. The world is not as colorful as I thought it was. I was released with the agreement of wearing an ankle bracelet. The ankle bracelet was not because I was a potential threat. It was because I was undocumented. I had a curfew. I no longer felt like I was free. I was paranoid. I always thought someone was watching me, that at any moment they'll come pick me up. My family needed some way to have food in the house. My mom didn't speak much English, so I decided, we all decided it was best that I drop out of school so I can support us. I worked as a nanny. I cleaned house. I was 16, providing for my 4 siblings, my mom and I. I miss my old life. I miss hanging out, going to movies. I missed a lot of stuff, and I lost a lot of stuff. I would go to these hearings, immigration hearings, and I would find out if I would be able to stay in the United States or deported back to Guinea. I haven't been there since I was 2. I did take off my hijab. I took off my hijab several times. I was trying to look like an American. I was trying to look like a regular teenager. I would be lying if I'd say I wasn't angry. I was. And I needed to calm that anger. And that's when the Quran came into play. In the Quran, it says, after every hardship, there comes ease. With my experience, I realized it's not God that was doing this to me. It was people. It was my government. And my faith just taught me how to heal, how to be patient. I love my country, and there's no question about it. We do have flaws. We can fix them. If anyone wants to talk bad about the United States, I will defend it. It's where I'm allowed to be a Muslim, to be a Dhamma, to wear a hijab. This is my country. With our current administration, it's very important for me to tell my story. I think everything that they want to do to Muslims and to my Latino brothers and sisters is what was already done to me. I need to protect my children. I need to protect my community members. And if I don't speak up, who will speak up for them?